Jill, behind the camera is Roger, and we are Which Way Now? So this is the bit where they've got showers just behind the fence here, and they've got a washing up area at the end, and then this bit is great because this is a picnic bit. And when we arrived on Friday night, it was so windy and it was pouring with rain, we actually sat under here, had a cup of tea, played cards with Rebecca and Howard, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's really nice, and they've got some information and walks and things there as well. And we did discover from the lady who we thought owned the campsite that actually they just rent it, and it's actually owned by Ross Gillies, the ice cream people, which is why there's so many Ross Gillies adverts around here as well. So this campsite is trying to be very green, so it has solar powered showers and also long drop compost loos, and they're dotted around the field, so there's 5 or 6 different fields here, and there's some in each of the fields, and they're absolutely fine. They seem to do the job, which is great. So this is the main field where we put our van. It's very nice. There's not that many people here either, but mostly motorhomes on this bit, because this is the only one, or mostly camper vans I should say, this is the only field where you can get electric. So this is one of the other fields. This is Bay Field, and this is the field that has the nice view of the bay, which is presumably where it gets its name from. But there's no electricity in here, and it's not very flat either, so it wouldn't be an ideal place to put Henry, I don't think. This is known as Lovers Walk, and it's about a half a mile path down there into Coverack village itself. We walked up through there last night, through the woods. It's a very nice little walk. Not very long, but very pleasant. Okay, so a few videos ago we asked for help with getting a connector from our outside cooker onto our outside tap, and we have got one. I can't remember where we were camping, but we basically went into a camping shop where they said they'd got them. We've chatted to a very knowledgeable man who said this is what you need. I'm not sure Roger believed him, but he was absolutely right. And basically you put this in here like so, if I can get it in. That then turns on like that. And this should now light, we're hoping. There we go, that is now lit, which is fantastic. It means we can boil a kettle outside when we're on holiday in France. So this weekend we've come away with my sister Rebecca and her husband Howard in their camper van, and on this occasion we decided to walk. We parked at Kynance Cove, having first got our pasties at Gear Farm, and then we walked from Kynance Cove to the Lizard. It's only about a mile and 3/4, something like that. It was a lovely walk along the cliffs, absolutely gorgeous. And at one point we were told we could see there was a seal when we got near to the Lizard. There was a seal in the water, which we watched for quite a long time, and the flowers in the meadows were absolutely stunning. It was a really, really lovely walk. So this is the old lifeboat station at Lizard Point. The new one is about a mile further up the coast, and it has a very groovy little tram railway for getting all the goods and services down to the lifeboat station. So here we are at the Lizard. We've walked here from Kynance Cove. It was about a mile and 3/4, something like that. And this is the most southerly point in Britain. And Lizard apparently is an old Cornish word in Cornish that means high meeting point. And I can understand that because the village is up there and it is quite high. We've just been talking to the National Trust volunteer about choughs, the birds. They are black birds, slightly bigger than a raven, and they have a bright red beak and bright red legs. And Roger and I have walked all round the coast of Cornwall and we've never seen a chough. But apparently this is quite a good spot for them, and he says when we walk back to Kynance to go and pick up Henry, we might well see some on the way back, so we're going to keep our eyes open for them. So this is Kynance Cove, where we started our walk. And not only is this picturesque, it's probably one of the most photographed coves in the whole of Cornwall. Every calendar you see, every postcard you see, definitely has a picture of Kynance Cove on it somewhere. And when it's a beautiful sunny day, a bit like today, it's pretty hard to beat. The waves are pretty rough here today though, but it doesn't stop people going in the sea. There's loads of people on the beach and in the cafe and all around. So we've walked from the campsite, we've done a circular walk round through a farm and then along the coast path, and on our way into Coverack we've come across, we knew it was here, this sculpture park by a man called Kynance Cove. And there's lots of birds and various interesting things. It's a beautiful place, incredibly peaceful, and although I don't particularly like all of the sculptures, it is a lovely place to come and visit if you're in this part of the world. So in this sculpture garden there's lots of little paths that have been mown in between all of the sculptures, and yeah, and it's actually free as well, which is lovely, so you can just wander around at will, and there's butterflies and bees and brambles as well, but actually it's beautiful, it's a wild meadow, it's lovely. Terence Coventry apparently was a farmer, and he had his first solo sculpture show at the age of 71, and some of these are done in metal, some in stone, and they're all different kinds of things. It's very interesting, and this is a lovely field with all these beautiful sculptures behind me here. We are at Coverack camping. We spent 3 nights here. We arrived on Friday. The weather was pretty horrible when we arrived, and we enjoyed using the picnic bit just behind here. But it's been lovely since well, very windy but very nice since we've been here. It's now Monday morning and we're heading off home again. So over here we've got the information board, which is great, and this is where they put your name up when you arrive. You can see there's 6 people arriving today, and on the other side of the board there's also walks and things in the area as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and send us a comment.